Hello lovely people of this channel, thank you for joining me today. Also, today being your first time, please subscribe, like the video, share to a friend. On this channel we talk about web development, anything related, IT related, we deal with that. So in today's video we are going to talk about WordPress, what exactly WordPress is. And some of us, we have been hearing WordPress, and we have been hearing web development and web design, but we can't figure out the difference. First of all, when you talk of web development is the process, or that's the act of starting from scratch, writing the code from scratch by using HTML and that stuff, CSS, to start from scratch. But when we talk of WordPress or web design, the web design is where the WordPress comes in. We have the templates, so it's just rearranging it or adding one or two, making it exceed your preference. That's all. So the WordPress, you are not going to write any code. We have the platform already, and what you are going to do is just changing things, rearranging, creating pages with just clicking, drag and drop, and you are good to go. That's all. So let's move on to the laptop. When you talk of WordPress, it's an open source website platform designed to allow for easy website creation and administration. So that's all for WordPress. It's open source. Anybody can use it. You are allowed to use it. No cost. That's all for WordPress. And why WordPress is a good choice for a small business? Why, you may ask, why WordPress is a good choice for a small business? WordPress is a good choice because it is free. It is free. You don't need to pay. The only thing you need to pay is only when you want to run it online, or you want it to be accessible online. But if you want to build the website on it, it's just building the site. You don't need to pay. So we will later talk about hosting and domain, making it online. And also, it's easy to learn. As for WordPress, there are so many platforms, but for WordPress, I can assure you, you can use less than a week to be a master, to master WordPress. I can assure you, if you are serious about what you are doing and you like what you are doing, you can use less than a week, not full week, less than a week to master WordPress. And also is secured. Mostly is secured. And SEO, the other thing that you made is very powerful. It's very powerful. There are so many developers who are constantly making it better and more powerful. And again, it's extensible. There are thousands of plugins, themes, and tools to add functionality. Like any functions you want to add, just drop a plugin or a theme, you are good to go. And also is a SEO friendly. SEO friendly. WordPress is built with SEO in mind and uses SEO friendly permalinks. So next, which WordPress is right for your business? Which WordPress is right for your business? Is it WordPress.com or WordPress.org? WordPress, let's take WordPress.com first. WordPress.com is a commercial site where you can host your own site for free. Again, WordPress.com is a commercial site where you can host your own site for free, but with some limitations. So for the WordPress.com, is a site that you can host your WordPress site. The site you build, you can host it there for it to be accessible online, and it's free, but it comes with limitations. So some of the limitations are WordPress, you can't upload already built sites unless you can't upload your own themes, and also plugins as well, and limited storage space. But when you talk of the WordPress.org, it's where you can download a copy of your WordPress software for free. WordPress.org is where you can download a copy of your WordPress software for free. There are less limitations, but expertise and setups is required. I hope you are getting this clear. WordPress.org is where you can download a copy of a WordPress software for free. There are less limitations, but more expertise and setup is required. So for the WordPress.org is where you can download the WordPress software. That's all. WordPress software, that's all. And it comes with less limitations. But you will need an expert or a setup for installing and setting up your WordPress. And also you need an expert for purchasing and setting up hosting and regularly updating your WordPress version, themes and plugins. That's so after that, you will be installing WordPress. We will make a video about WordPress installation, but let me take you through installing and setting up WordPress. WordPress.com is our commercial site where you can host your own site for free, but with limitations started and blogging in 2003. What you need, the basic things you need to start hosting or installing your WordPress. Before you can install a WordPress or going to making in mind dealing with WordPress, the one thing you have to know is, are you going to build the site or the WordPress? Are you going to do the installation online or offline? You have to know that one first. And are you going to use if it's online, are you going to use a domain or a link? That one too, you have to know that before we proceed. And if you are going to host the site or install the WordPress offline, then you will be needing a server. You will need a server. The server is for both online and offline. And if you are going to install it on live too, since you need to install WordPress, first let's consider the offline. For the offline, you can install WordPress on your laptop, your local PC, and it can be accessible for you only. And things you need for that is a server. So you can download a server like XAMPP or WAMP and configure it and start installing your WordPress. Then you are good to go. Or you register for a domain name and also get a hosting and start installing your WordPress. It's not that difficult. We'll talk about that one too later. So when you come to the WordPress, after the installation, the only primary content type in WordPress are the posts. Posts typically used for blog posts, announcement, content that is available for comments, can be categorized and tagged, which means you can, sorry for and also pages. When you come to WordPress, it deals with pages. Even it's not WordPress per se, but website design is deal with pages. And the next one too is media, videos, documents, images, and stuff. That's all what we combine to make a WordPress site. And also, WordPress consists of a theme. What is a theme? A theme. When you talk of WordPress, a theme in WordPress, what does it mean? WordPress theme is a collection of files called template files that work together to produce a graphical design interface for a WordPress website. Again, WordPress theme is a collection of files called template files that work together to produce a graphical design interface for a WordPress website. A WordPress theme modifies the way the site displays without modifying the underlying software. So what the theme does is it just it just shows how the site is going to behave. The theme is just like a skeleton. So it will give you an idea of how your site is going to look like. Maybe the footer will come in the middle. The home page will contain 10 blog posts, like that's for, and colors, page layouts, styles for the blog, and additional stylish details. That's for the themes. And also, choosing and installing WordPress theme. You can choose from over thousands of free themes from WordPress theme directory, or invest in a premium version. That's your own thing. However, when choosing a theme for your business website, make sure to carefully consider how it fits with your company's brand and target audience. So for the WordPress theme, you can use thousands of themes online when building your website, but you can choose at your own cost if you can use premium versions and other stuffs. but make sure the theme you choose either is a paid version or a free version. It goes with, or it's like you have to consider the brand, the company's brand, and the target audience before choosing a theme. Don't just choose any theme because you are building a site. So something like maybe you are building a site for a school, then you are going to choose a theme, a blog theme. No, that is not the best way. You have to choose the theme by considering the company's brand and target audience. You can install WordPress theme from WordPress theme directory from directory inside your WordPress administration area. You can install premium themes by uploading the theme files in the administration area. So the WordPress theme, you can install them after installing the WordPress, or you can upload them, especially the premium ones. Remember that not all themes are created equal. We recommended only downloading a theme from WordPress theme directory or popular premium theme libraries like elegantthemes.com or themesforest.net. So you have to bear in mind that not all themes are equal. There are so many themes and purpose of using those themes. So before downloading any theme, make sure you consider these two sites, elegantthemes.com or themesforest.net. These two sites you can download themes, WordPress themes, and use it for free. Once your theme is installed and activated, you will likely need to make some updates to your site structure and page content to fit the theme layout. So after installing the theme, this often requires the expertise of developer. After installing the theme, you need to update your site and page content to fit the theme layout. That's all. And also in WordPress, we have something called plugins. Plugins are ways to extend and add functionalities that already exist in WordPress. Again, WordPress plugins are ways to extend and add functionality that already exists in WordPress. The core of WordPress is designed to be lean and lightweight. The core of WordPress is designed to be lean and lightweight to maximize flexibility and minimize code bloat. Plugins then offer custom functions and features so that each user can tailor their site to their specific needs. So what we use the plugins for is just using it to add functionalities, to add features to your site to fit your needs. That's all where the plugins comes in. Example, WordPress WooCommerce plugins. WooCommerce plugins extend WordPress to allow for e-commerce capabilities. When you building a site like a store, online store, the plugin like WooCommerce is used for your site to look as you want, and backup body. Backup body also add functionality to allow for automatic backups, and contact form 7.2 add functionality to embed contact forms into your page. If you want to add any contact form, that's where you use the contact form 7 and other stuff. When to hire, do you need to, or where to hire an expert? The power of WordPress comes from its stability and flexibility. Because of that, there are several ways to accomplish your goals, but you may need to invest in working with a WordPress developer to get things done correctly. After all, WordPress experts can likely get things done faster and without the frustration of you having a research plugins, themes, etc. So, WordPress experts is needed for building a site, WordPress site, because you may not have any idea about plugins, themes, and other stuffs. But when you hire a WordPress developer, he or she can do everything to your preference without you having knowledge about the plugins and the themes used. When to hire a WordPress developer? When purchasing a new theme and you need help configuring it to your content brand. So the most likely point to hire a WordPress developer is where you are buying a theme, WordPress theme, and you need help configuring it to fit your content or a brand. That's where you need to. And also, when you want to add functionality to your style, such as e-commerce through plugins. So if you have already site, or you want to add functionalities to that site too, you can use a developer, WordPress developer. And also, when you know you don't have time to maintain your site, you can hire a developer to do periodic maintenance, such as updating your WordPress version and plugins while testing your site functionality. So if you know you don't have time to maintain your site, update your WordPress plugins and testing the functionalities, then you have to hire a WordPress developer to help you at that point. So that's all for today's class. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel and join me later. The name still be Lord Black, a tutor at Techmaster Institute. Today we talked about WordPress, and WordPress is a powerful tool for your website. There are two ways to use WordPress: WordPress.org or WordPress.com, depending on your site goals. It can be extended through plugins. You can easily create layouts using themes, but make sure to consider your brand and audience. You can create pages, posts, and add media such as images and videos. WordPress must be maintained to function properly and remain secure. WordPress developer can be a valuable resource. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming to this class. Make sure you subscribe, you like the video, you share to a friend, and leave your next